What's up, YouTube? This your girl Jolie, and welcome back to Bars.
You ain't gotta fuck with me. No. Please just don't fuck with me. Yeah.
All right, so
from a different perspective, check out my channel and my homegirl channel.
amen. So let's just get into it. This is $10. He has his own YouTube channel as well, so make sure you guys follow and subscribe. It will be down in the link below. In the description below. So we're just gonna get into it. We're gonna be recapping the Kings vs. Queens event that took place Saturday, October 17th. And what? Huh?
These people know what they're here for. When they tap on this title, they go, "No, let's go and give it to them what they want." They want to know how we feel about it.
Politically correct, you know how I do. So yeah, we here to recap that card. So let's just get into it. We're not gonna do it in any specific order. So we can, whoever you want to start with.
We go. Unfortunately, it's gonna seem like we go in order because we're gonna start with who took the worst loss of the whole night, and I want to say that's Swamp. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. I think he definitely took the worst L that night because he just felt like all that bitch whole shit was gonna work for him, man.
Yeah, like I said, he took the Ike Turner approach, and KCJ just wasn't having it. Like, he underestimated his opponent. You know what I'm saying? He took the wrong angle. He just looked bad all the way around the board. So he took the biggest L of the night. So it's safe to say that KCJ won that one hands down. 30.
Yeah, 30 them. Yeah, she 30 them. He ain't getting out not any round. So I don't know what made him go into the definitely shout out to her. I don't know what made him go into the battle like that. Maybe because like I said, like when I was doing my predictions, like I felt like he didn't have any experience with battling the females. See, KCJ already took a nigga head off before, so it's just like
for sure. That's what.
Yeah, so it was just like I don't know how he about to come up against KCJ. He was doing all that in the face off, but she was serious, like, oh nigga, I'm about to get your ass. So
They both called body. Swamp caught a body, and then before, and so as KCJ, they both know what to do.
Yeah.
I was trying to plug in and get some power. Okay. Yeah, they both know what to do, so I expected that to be a good match, and Swamp just literally dropped the ball. I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, but, you know, he did not confirm, but he did, you know, cop to his L. You know, he said it taught him a lot, so that's a good thing.
He took it.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get off that battle. 3-0 KCJ.
Yeah.
Battle. Who took the next to the worst L?
Oh, man, good one. Let me think. Next would have to be Surf. Next would have to be Surf.
I could agree with that. Him and ER is like that, to be honest. But
yeah, but
I why you would say that though, him.
This is why I'm saying Surf. He coming off an L and an L before that one. Not completing, like, arguably his biggest battle of his career, he dropped the ball. You coming off that, you know what I'm saying? So you need to come in here and then you gave 40 hell. Like, you talk so much. You remember when she battled Miss Hustle or whatever on that card, and Surf was there. Surf was there kind of like as a host or something, just kind of like doing their face off. He was talking so much shit and how accomplished he was. And now you get her in front of you, and she do you worse than the Hustle battle.
Right.
Because I think she won that.
Yeah, she arguably won that. You know, I feel like it's debatable, but to be honest, you know, I wouldn't argue with anybody that said Hustle. I mean, not Hustle, but 40 bars won. So yeah, I agree. So I can agree that he had the second to the worst L that night. I expected more from him. Like you said, he came off an L with Lux, like one of the biggest L's that I think he has taken. So it's just like, why would you come in there? Now, for instance, like I said before, like, I know what his problem was in the third, at least. You know, he tried to do too much rebuttaling in the third, and it made,
Yeah.
and he
So
couldn't get back. So
I've never seen Surf be in a battle and try to adapt and do what somebody else do ever. So
you,
that's how much she.
y'all haven't
That's
seen
how much.
you haven't seen him rebuttal before.
I mean, he was freestyling,
No.
doing the
He was
most.
trying to rebuttal what she said about his mom. That's why he kept saying, "My mama will fuck you up." You know what I'm saying? Like he kept saying it. Once he said it the second time, he lost his place. That's why he had to go back to the "my mother
Yeah,
will fuck
because
you
she
up."
fucked him up with that shit. Like he didn't expect
He
her to
did.
come
It
on
was a crazy angle that I've never heard nobody take ever.
and fucked him up so bad that he forgot everything. His
Yeah,
whole game plan went out the window, and he just was
yeah.
like trying to damage
He said,
control
"Oh,
at that point.
because even in I was watching like his recap, he was like, "Oh, what she, she tried to." He was like, "It was cute the way she tried to take the little mama angle, as a woman and shit like that, as a mother." But I'm like, that was a very creative angle because she didn't just ride the whole snitch thing, or nah, she didn't do none of that.
Yeah,
She,
because we all know Surf ain't told on nobody. Because if he told on somebody, we would really know it. Like you don't get to hide that type of shit when you that big of a name. I'm
yeah,
sorry, so that's just a narrative. That's like Verb's mom ain't really a lesbian.
yeah,
That just was a clever thing somebody came up with to attack his character, and that just stuck. You know what I'm saying? But that's a narrative that's not true. The
right.
narrative that she came and the angle she came at very much so is true and could be him she was talking about. And that could be why it hurt him so bad because she hit him right here in the heart with
Yeah,
that.
because talk about his mama being a hoe, like talking about his mama being a slut bucket in school, versus somebody like Sue Surf that always um
The cool kids.
her caliber of women, I would assume. So it's just like, oh, I don't fuck with them type of bitches. But let her tell it, allegedly his mama was, out here totting and bopping in school and shit, even though she was an honor roll student. So I don't know. I don't
She
know.
tore his ass up with that shit though.
It was different. 40 bars. Shit. What you give her? A 3-0?
Man, look, I'm gonna say because I don't want to sound like I'm just hating on Surf because I'm so disappointed in him.
Yeah.
But honestly, 40 just put in work. I got to say. And I'm gonna say 40 bars because I hate 40 calves. So I'm gonna make sure I say 40 bars so they don't even get it. She 30 them, I think.
Okay. I
Three.
would like rounds back at least, but yeah, she was giving it to him. I ain't gonna well. That third, she clearly won.
She got so comfortable in that third round, man. That was so OG-ish.
It really
Oh,
knocked off his rocker. You could tell it did. Like he might act like it didn't, but you could tell it hit him. Like it was a jab to the face, like a real quick shit. Like did you just do that?
what are the famous words of your boy? Look at him, emotional, emotional.
That's why he said, "My mama." Look, anytime a nigga said, "But my mama will fuck you up," he didn't say, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he didn't know what else to say right there. He just felt like he had to rush to defend his mama. You know what I mean? Like, so when you get a
Yeah,
motherfucker square like that, that's crazy. So
yeah.
yeah,
His mama active. He loved his mama and shit. So for her to take a jab at his mama, I don't think I've heard nobody talk about his mom like ever, ever. That was crazy. I never heard nobody talk about his mom. But yeah, you said 3-0. You said 3-0, 40
yeah,
bars. I'm gonna have to watch it back at least because I know. I ain't gonna say I know. I'm gonna just let you have that one. Maybe a Queen's 30. You know. So I'm gonna let you hold that one. But I'm gonna watch it back and make sure in the first and second round just to be sure. You know.
you can,
All right.
you
So
can.
all right, cool. So the third to the last horrible L was E Heart.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But credit to Ehart, like I said, she's standing in front of the most dangerous battle rapper in the world, and it was a close call for him battling her, but she choked.
Yeah, I was so disappointed. Um,
And you can't do that against Kayshawn. You know, people, you can't come with 3 prepared rounds and beat him. You definitely not gonna come half-assed and choke and beat him. So
yeah, I agree. In
shout
case,
out to E Hard.
but she couldn't get it back or whatever. Whatever happened. Oh, allegedly she said K-Shine kept talking through her round and she didn't want to finish the third. But I'm like, oh, what the fuck do that have to do when you trying to make a good battle with K-Shine? Come on, like if that was the case, you know, because talking and stuff. But I don't feel like that was a valid reason to, you know what I'm saying, stop rapping. But I'm not.
She got paid to come up there and put on. That's what you're supposed to do. If you're a professional, I want to see you perform at a professional level.
Yeah, I agree.
No, we can't. We got to stop feeling sorry for these people because they getting paid to do this.
Oh no,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you. I'm talking to the overall battle rap community. You know, we need to stop being so. You know, they getting paid to do this. You know what I'm saying? And we don't really know what they getting paid, but they getting paid well, obviously. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't keep coming to the well if it wasn't no water in it.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, back to these battles.
So you think 3-0, Gentleman's 30? What you think?
Definitely. K-Shine still undefeated. Ain't lost a round in 3 years. Ain't lost a round since the Hitman battle. Definitely.
I can't agree with that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch. But as far as
You tell me what battle. You tell me what battle. Who battled them?
I'm gonna go back and watch.
The closest win, the closest was Rum Nitty, and I was. This gonna sound fucked up, but when Rum Nitty choked a little bit but had to get it back, I was like,
oh yeah, Nitty tripped that day.
If it wouldn't have been for that,
do none of that. So it was. But yeah, so I'm gonna go back and watch the first 2 rounds from the E-Hart versus K-Shine. But you said the Gentleman's 30, so we're gonna go with that. I don't know, I'd be so finicky with giving people out 3-0s when I first watch it because it will seem like K-Shine 3-0 her. But once you go back and listen to the material, I don't know, she could have slid up first or second round. I don't know, but we'll see. So K-Shine, Gentleman's 30.
You talking to somebody who watched the Mook versus Jay Mills the first time on the DVD, like getting the DVD and seeing that. So you talking to him. I've been watching battle rap that long. So now I see it.
As far as
I'm in there. Like off the first rip.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Off that first rip, I'll be hearing it. I'll be seeing it. Plus, I used to kind of.
Nah, man, I can't just give out on 30, bro.
Okay. You do what you do. Go.
You never know. All right, so let's get into the good battles. Let's get into the good battles, the ones that's worth talking about. Let's get into
Vixen
those good battles
versus DNA.
Cool. I felt like that was a dope back and forth, very unexpected battle. You know, Vixen is fired, DNA is fired. But the upset was she actually beat the champ. She beat the PG killer.
Yeah, I agree. She definitely won. Won, but she didn't 30. That wasn't no 30. That was like a fight back and forth.
Yeah, I agree. It was a 2-1 Vixen. I'm not because it's like, what round did she not win? Maybe the first.
DNA clearly won.
But then again, she came off barking in first, so I don't know. I'll have to watch that back. It's at least a 2-1 because I don't know which round it was that I like from DNA as well. Was it the third?
His third. Yeah, his third was crazy as fuck. His third was super
I want to say dope. It was the third. But her third was so crazy too. Like she did the kiss of death, I think, in the third. Yeah, it's a 2-1. Definitely a classic battle to me, in my opinion. It has replay value. I know Vixen, is fired, but I didn't expect her to take it to that level with DNA. Like, she really surprised the culture with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. So shout out to Vixen, shout out to DNA. But yeah, 2-1, Vixen. What you feel?
You can hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I agree with you. Like I said, DNA's third was phenomenal, but uh, she got it like, and it was very, very close. I don't want to make it seem like this was a battle that was easy to even decide, but I just got to give it to her. She edged that battle. I
Yeah.
don't even know if it's what. I just know DNA had a crazy ass third round, and I watched a great battle. The culture won.
Hey, look, definitely took a W on that battle. So yeah, shout out both of them. Vixen 2-1. You say debatable, cool. Um, Next battle, Rum Nitty and Official. I'm talking about Rum Nitty and Official. What?
Rum Nitty and C3. You did that yesterday.
I know. Rum Nitty. I keep thinking about their battle, but anyway, Rum Nitty and C3.
What you think?
I don't know. I gave it to Rum Nitty. Like Official wasn't
Yeah.
going for me. Like she didn't have like she had bars, but it wasn't like those poppy cherry. You want like she didn't give me nothing like that. Nothing. She was spazzing though. She was trying to, but she couldn't control her, her breathing. You know what I'm saying? Like she had on that hot ass jacket, so that probably making her hot and bothered. Like I don't know. Like I couldn't get with it. I think Romney probably 3-0'd her like a light gentleman's 30.
Yeah, she fucked up at the end though. She kind of messed up at the end too. So she definitely lost. But how good a performance did she do, seeing as she had to stand in front of Rum Nitty? And I say she did good. You know what I'm saying? But this is Rum Nitty we talking about, just like this is K Shine we talking about. And men can't handle these guys. They animals. You know what I mean? And so for these women to come up and do what they did, we gotta salute that. But Rum Nitty clearly won that battle.
Yeah, I
Nope.
agree.
Even if the girl didn't choke a little bit, she still would have lost.
Still
You
lost,
know?
and it wasn't even noticeable. She was more like a stumbling, whatever. But
Right,
her
right,
material
right.
wasn't, up to what it's supposed to be towards a
She
rum.
had she had one round. She was talking some shit. Like she was talking some shit one round. Like she got personal, and I
Let me
was
start
like,
this.
okay, well,
I'm describing Official the whole time. Chill out, like.
I wonder. This is crazy. And you done smoked already?
So look, C3 versus Rum Nitty. Cause I'm talking about
Yeah.
jacket and shit. That was Official. But yeah, C3 was fire. I think C3 was fire. I think Rum Nitty was fire. But he edged her every round. That's what it was. It's like, yeah, he edged her every round. Like he just, I don't know, he gave her.
He's flat out beat her every round. She choked in the third round, stumbled, choked in the third round, but she got personal in that second round. So I got to give her that one. And I'll give Rev Nitty 2-1 because she did good in her second round. When you go back and watch this shit, you got the app. Do you have the app?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got that.
Okay, so you already know what time it is. You go back and watch that because if you need to start screen recording some of these battles, so you ain't got to wait. You know
No,
what I'm
I
saying?
did.
Because doing what we
Yesterday, I screen recorded some of them.
okay, cool. Can't get them all though because of niggas' memory and all that type of shit. But anyway, yeah, that was a decent battle. That was a decent battle. We'll give it to Rev Nitty on 2-1. C3, you did cool, but it just ain't enough. Shout out to you though. You were standing in front of Rev Nitty. Not too many people can do that in the world. So
Yeah.
now we get
So, shout out to her.
now we get to one of the most amazing Arsenal performances I've seen in a fucking long time.
You think so?
Do you see this fucking diamond I'm throwing up right now? Yeah, nigga, it was like that.
I think Arsenal has been delivering for a minute. Like even like I said, even his battle with Twerk, I felt like he clearly showed like a different side of Arsenal. Like he was really rapping, so it won't like the whole disrespectful arts that we used to get for a long time and a lot of freestyling. But I think he did really well too. You know, him versus Official, definitely a battle, but it wasn't enough. Like Official, she didn't have enough for him. Like she couldn't control her breathing. She had a hot ass jacket on, and her material just wasn't where it's supposed to be when you battling somebody like Arsenal. She supposed to at least try to throw some disrespect in there. Like disrespect that man, disrespect him, please. But she didn't do that. She let Arsenal. What you say? She let
Listen,
every stop on her ass.
listen. He went back to Arsenal with the little dreads.
Yeah.
Like I'm serious. Like I was feeling. Look, you know how you feel like bad when somebody's just overdoing like the whole thing. Like for instance, you feel like somebody's getting bullied. Like you know what I'm saying. I feel like he didn't have to go that hard. Like.
But I don't feel like he went that hard. I just feel like he was gonna make
You
sure that.
know.
I know. I think he went hard. Is what I'm saying. But I don't think he went as hard as he's been. Like he went before on a bitch. Like he took it easy on no. He just beat her with lyrics. That was it. He didn't beat her with like disrespect or nothing like that. He beat her with his skills. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like it was.
That's
It was.
what I'm saying. He staying in the arsenal
Yeah.
for
Every
her, and he didn't have to
Arsenal
do that. Why he do her like that?
to make her understand
I
that
might need to, hold
he
on.
every nigga.
Let me take back something I said about the worst body. Now that I
Nah,
look
that wasn't
at
the
it,
worst. Nah, Swamp got body way worse.
no, yeah, he did. I'm just fucking with you. You know, I'm trying to make this a little entertaining, but he did put an ass whooping on her that she did not have to get like that. Like I was, when you watch that, let that be the first battle you watch back.
Right. Yeah, I like that
Arsenal,
battle.
the
That's a
rebel.
clear
Like
win. Back.
Arsenal showed why he.
Hold on, your phone. I can agree. Serve give him that status, that title. So
He's better than Suge. He's better than Surf. He's better than Twerk. He's better than Osolo. He's better than Sirius Jones. He's better than O Red. He's better than who else? You name it. He's better than them.
yeah, I can
You
agree with
know.
that. As
And
far as being
Arsenal, they
all
don't. Arsenal, Sue Surf is doing what Arsenal done did already by getting down with Fetty Wap, going on tour with them, and get a song with Chris Brown and some other industry shit. You know. So Arsenal been doing this for a minute. He even had his own league and put on some huge battles, some historic
oh
battles.
yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, sir. I mean, no, not Surf. Arsenal. He always had that, the whole package. Like he could do everything as far as battle rap goes. So I would definitely put him number one as far as from Jersey for sure.
He's on Mount Rushmore. He's in one. He's going on the Mount Rushmore, man. Because how can you hold down a whole section and be the best in that section when you got top tier motherfuckers in your section? You better than all of them. And then let's just talk about the rest of the battle rap community. You better than more than half of them. You got to go up there on Mount Rushmore, man. Arsenal, man.
Yeah,
Mine
Arsenal.
look different than how else's look because I think it's a difference between pioneers and people who started this shit and real greatest of all times. Like to me, I don't think a Murder Mook and a Loaded Lux are goats. They're not greatest of all times. They're pioneers and they legends and they door openers. But they ain't had enough fight. Why you think everybody is so crazy going like, oh look. Take Arsenal clean 30 official. I'm disappointed in you. I'm so fucking disappointed in you. I'm so fucking disappointed in you. I'm so fucking disappointed. Arsenal, you did what you're supposed to do. You do a good job, my nigga, when you remind a nigga of who you are. You know what I mean?
That part.
But look, real quick. That's why everybody says Murder Mook. You don't know what the fuck you have on your hands because you ain't never battled nothing like you finna face when you battle Tay-Rock.
Right.
Tay-Rock is the fucking definition of what everybody looks at in battle rap and tries to. He's the
Imitate.
blueprint of it.
What's up, Peso?
And I tell you something else. And you know why that nigga's so strong? Because he done made it through all them allegations, all them rumors. Didn't get a girlfriend that really looked like a tranny.
What? Man, I'm about to
No,
get.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But no, he made it through all of those accusations and stuff like that and still landed on top. And hands down got one of the best battles, not of the year, of all times during this quarantine shit because him and Daylight, has there been a battle to top that yet?
Nah.
Murder Mook could stood in front of Daylight with nothing I've ever heard him do.
Ain't close to that. Cause if Mook coming there speaking, matter of fact, we're gonna get into a rant because I'm gonna have a rant for this video. All right, so yeah, that's all the battles, right?
What do you say?
That was all the battles, right?
That was all the battles. Yeah.
All
Hopefully
right,
you can chop this up the kind of way you want and edit it and make it be however you want it to be. You can
yeah,
chop it up. Yeah.
yeah,
So, we can take off some shit you're going to take out, whatever. But,
yeah.
yeah, do your thing.
I know. So yeah, that was a dope card, dope event. A lot of the battles have replay value. Shout out to all the battlers. Shout out to URL, all that. We can't wait for the next event because they do supposed to be having a Kings versus Queens too. Before we get into the rant, who would you like to see on the Kings versus Queens, like as far as the females go? On part two.
Everybody, it's just my opinion. I feel valid on speaking on what I'm speaking on because I've been a battle rap friend from day one. And that's all the motherfucking credentials I need. I done bought pay-per-views. I done did everything but go to a live event because I can't just really be standing in the same place for that long like how they be doing. That shit was
Right.
10-hour long event, just standing there on your feet. I ain't never wanted to do that. It always looked better on TV to me, just like the NFL. I've been to real NFL games, and unless you're sitting on the 50-yard line, it's not cool.
It's just different in the building. That's all.
It's different in the building, but as far as the visual and taking it all in, it
Yeah.
looked better on TV. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I think I'm frustrated, mad after standing 9 hours to see a nigga and they come out there and I know that they've been in the back smoking, drinking, chilling. I've been out there like a fan. Like, that just ain't my character. I can't do it.
I feel you on that. So like, yeah, who you feel like as far as females go, who would you like to see on Kings vs. Queen part two?
I don't know enough females to say. I'm just saying bring all of them back, but bring Miss Hustle, bring Jazz.
Okay, cool. I can dig that.
Oh, and my homegirl, look, like I told you, like it's a couple battle rappers that kind of fuck with me a little bit because when I hit the text them or say something, they hit me back. And one is Pretty Reese. She's dope. Add her into it. You know what I'm saying? She deserves to go because she hard. And and this is not King of the Queens, but here's another nigga I want to show some love. Easy the Block Captain. I done had a couple things to say to him. He said a couple things to me, man. But just a few little conversation, but he reach out and hear when you say something about him for sure, especially when you add him and tag him. I just like battle rappers who keep it real and fuck with the people and don't get
You're right.
Hollywood. And them is two motherfuckers who I reached out to and they reached back. So shout out Pretty Reese and Easy the Block Captain.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah.
I like battle rappers that are more down to earth. It's ones that will respond to you. Now they'll respond to you if you say something bad. Some of them don't respond to you until you say something that they don't agree with. And they try to come at you a certain way. But for the most part, some of them, you know, they will respond to you. Who was a person that I see respond? Saga is one that I see respond. Chilla Jones, Suge, like I said, he respond, but I've seen him respond negatively, like only if he feel like you said something that you know he don't agree with, type shit. Yeah, shit like that. So I don't really get caught up in like, if they respond, they respond. I really don't tag them, you know what I'm saying, most of the time. Like, I really just type their name out without the @ sign most of the time, and they still see the post. So I think some of them be searching their names to see if people saying something about them. Because, yeah, I don't tag them most of the time on, you know, just on purpose, just to see if they still see the post, and they normally do. But
Right.
talk to them. Can't wait to see the next card. So let's go into this rant session, because you was about to say something about Mook, and I got a few things to say about Mook too.
Yeah, I think he's overrated.
Huh?
I think he's overrated, to be honest with you.
Look, Mook sound. Did you see the live that he did with Vixen?
It annoyed the hell out of me, man. And I said,
Man,
that's why you're going to get up there and get your ass whooped, because of that.
Tay-Rock better
Yeah.
handed. He was sitting on that live telling that girl to ask him questions. And every time she asked him a question, he's like looking at her like, are you really asking me this question? Or will ask her the question with a question. Like, bro.
That's why he gonna get up there and get his ass whooped doing that same shit.
Then she asked the question, was like, who you think more believable? So he tried to insinuate the whole situation with you know, with Rock and holding the door and shit.
But you know,
Nigga.
Rock actively in the midst of, like, he's still living like where he from, where he didn't always live. Mook been a celebrity for a long time. So the person that will be closest to the street and more battle tested would be Tay-Rock.
Okay,
Because Mook is,
he said, because he said battle rap is street shit, and that is true. What's up, Clock Boy? He said battle rap is street shit. Cool. So what happened when you got pistol with and didn't do nothing, but you end up on that nigga show that pistol with you?
well, he said, you know, in that battle against him and Iron Solomon, he said, you know, they ran up on Math after that, and they it beat him so bad that he woke up with a new outfit on. So
that's a lie. I ain't never heard that. I have never heard that. Where? When?
All right, go watch the Iron Solomon battle. Go to the third round
Where?
and watch that third.
When?
Murder Mook versus Iron Solomon.
Why they didn't talk about that on My Expert Opinion then?
I think that might be a situation that's dead to where they ain't trying to read it up. You think I'm joking? Yo, do you think I'm joking? Yo, do you think I'm joking that he said that in a round?
No. I'm not even negating the fact that he probably said that. But my point is,
in a round with on Summer Madness in a third with Diddy and everybody in the building. So nobody has contested that in the battle. Averb probably would have took that angle if it wasn't true. But so apparently it's just like T-Rex. T-Rex always saying the person who took his chain is dead now. You know what I mean? Some people be like, yeah, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? They in the same clique together, so who knows?
They both lie. That's both lie.
That's why K-Shine had to get rid of.
My point is that.
That's why K-Shine.
Because it was allegations of gay shit. This, that, and the third. T-Rex is just pitiful. He is a pitiful in the pitiful. But this is how I know they're hypocrites over there. He the same person that tried to call Tay-Rock gay. No, he tried to call Hitman and Sue Surf gay or some shit. Hitman won't shit. He said you tried to call them gay because they was together on a yacht. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think all of that. That was stupid.
Fashion abroad while a nigga was pouring liquor in your mouth.
Yeah, it's like I'm saying, like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly. But back to Mook hypocritical
Mook
ass.
hit cigarette. I remember Mook was hitting the cigarette out the girl's feet. Yeah, that's why K-Shine had to get rid of that, dog. He had to go do something else, bro, because they was fucking the brand up.
He couldn't defend it no more. He couldn't defend the duck mob shit no more. And then Mook talking about he don't like Tay-Rock because he said he don't like Tay-Rock because Tay-Rock said he ate him, or no, he think he better than everybody else. So some shit he said that Tay-Rock said. So I go back to the interview and I'm like, okay, Tay-Rock said basically didn't really say the way you try to make it seem. Like he was just talking like, I'm gonna clean this nigga up because he think he better than everybody. Yeah, this was already him wanting to battle you. So I'm trying to figure out why you making it seem like, oh, you don't like him because he said that.
Right. There's
I'm
some
confused.
reason. Because they know. It's because Tay-Rock is the face of the URL. Like he got favor, he got sway in the building, and he get things done. And all's Murder Mook power is to hold out until they pay him what they want. But when is the last time have you seen a $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 Murder Mook performance? I'll wait.
Then he gonna talk about some. No, I don't already passed it because I ain't seen one yet. So, and yeah, he gonna talk about some. She asked him, who you
Serious
think
Jones,
schemed better?
that's serious. Yeah, like he was dodging every question because he didn't say he was better at nothing. So just in case, nobody can say he contradicted himself. See, that's how he thinking. He like one of them smart for their own good. That's why he kept answering every question with a question. Or either he really so egotistical that he thought, dare you could ask me that question. Like, really think, yeah, she
Exactly.
really
That's what I'm
think
saying.
Tay-Rock,
Every question she asked him, he like, how dare you?
right. Because he realized at that moment, she was saying, I think Tay-Rock gonna beat you.
She said, because when she asked about the believability, he was looking at her like, oh, you really asked me that? But then she was like, I don't know, because sometimes some stuff that Tay-Rock says, it scares me. So I'm like, oh, he ain't gonna like that. You know what I'm saying? That's, he showed every time she asked a question, he's like, oh, like he basically wanted her to say, oh yeah, you fire and you gonna beat Tay-Rock, period. That's what he wanted her to say.
Yeah, he wanted her to feel like she's talking to the GOAT. And
Right, because
no, you
she
just
just came off a win, and now you all on her live talking about, so you know I fuck with you, right?
exactly. She
Then you gonna get
recognized
into her wanting to question you. Like that's some narcissistic shit.
yeah, because she didn't play herself and forget that you only on this live with me because I showed out against DNA last night. You would
Exactly.
not be fucking with me on my live if I didn't show
If
out
I
against DNA.
lost.
Yeah, one of the niggas that's running this game for real, as far as lyrics, winning battles, performance, all of that. Him and K-Shine, they running it. But he give niggas problems, and she stood up in front of this man and did her thing. So she knew I ain't finna get out of character and sweat this nigga because he only on here talking to me because I showed out. Because I'm hot right now.
Right.
But so right here, I'm gonna use my influence to do what? Lie and cap? Nah, I don't think you can handle Tay-Rock in so many words. That's why
She getting shine. So he tried to go where the shine was at so he could get some shine too. Like it's shining over there. Let me go over here and get me some shine too. Like nigga,
it backfired on him.
Let that girl get her shine on her own.
But it did because it backfired on him because everybody seen him be like,
oh, I already knew because then I hopped on Tay-Rock old lady live, you know, because I follow both of them. So I hopped on her live. She was in the car with Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock listening to the goddamn live. So I'm like, Tay-Rock smart as shit, you know what I'm saying? Because Mook is giving him so much content to go off of versus, you notice Raw ain't really gave him no content. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to really talk about. So I said, man, that man smart as shit. He's sitting over here watching everything you do, listening to everything you say. And that's going to be more content, more material. Do you not know these rounds is unlimited? Oh, my
man,
God.
I wish they had him on the time limit. I don't want to hear them.
No, I wish they did, but I would rather hear some unlimited Tay-Rock than some unlimited Mook. Are you kidding? he could spaz on Mook just from
You
that.
mean to tell me this
And that's
nigga
probably
Murder
why he
Mook gets the
agreed.
rap? Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me Murder Mook get the rap as long as he won't for all 3 rounds?
Yup. I don't know if it's all 3 rounds, but they did say unlimited. But they didn't specify like this piece of hair getting on my nerve. He didn't specify like which round or if it was all rounds. But
That
for
just
the
gave
most
me a
part, they have
headache.
unlimited rounds.
That just gave me a fucking headache thinking about that.
Look, just thinking about it, right? Like
It
Mook
ain't
about
a
to come in
nigga
here about to get a
breathing I
snore
want
fest.
to hear. It ain't a nigga breathing I want to hear unlimited 3 rounds from. No,
I
no,
don't know
no.
what Mook think. Like rapping
No,
longer.
not
Rapping longer does not mean that you win.
for sure, though.
You just trying to put more material in.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Well, I
Yeah.
think
So
yeah, we got into the heart of that.
yeah,
So I
cause
got
he be tripping. And then hold up, before I get this man said who schemed better. He said him. He said basically he taught Chilla Jones what he know, bro. And that's
right.
why I had to go. I had to leave. Cause I
Well,
said this nigga right here, he don't mean the world no good. He a lie like that.
yeah, you know.
He don't mean the world no good. He a lie like that.
Yeah, he a lie like that. Yeah, man, that was I like that one. He don't mean the world no good if he'll lie like that. Oh.
Man, come on, man.
So look, I guess it's safe to say.
Then I tweeted that. I was like, boy, Mook just said he taught Chilla Jones how to scheme. So Chilla Jones retweeted was like, that's my bro and all, but you know what I'm saying? Like, no, they tripping.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, let us pray or whatever you say, catch up, mustard.
So,
Like, nigga. I ain't staying with scheme.
it's safe to say, and I'm out, that I got Tay Rock. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I just feel like Tay Rock is gonna win this battle, and he got all the niggas in his class behind him. I don't know one person that really want Mook to win. Think about
Let me
that.
tell you this.
Let's play with this angle. Let's play with this narrative of how many people actually really want to see Myrtle Mook do good right here.
Nobody. Not
It
really.
can't be but
Who would
this
you
is
rather see though? Before we go, would you rather see Tay Rock versus Mook, or would you rather see Dracula versus Mook?
that nigga that showed up against Daylight. It's gonna have to be
Dracula,
the one.
right? Oh, all
The one who
right.
showed up against Daylight is who it's gonna have to be. And let me tell you something else. Even though I don't hate Murder Mook, and he's not a bad rapper, but I understand there's levels to this shit, and where we at right now in 2020, and it encompasses more than just being able to have lyrics. And if it goes over everybody's head, then it's pointless. Nobody's gonna get it.
He do that
Think
every
about this.
time though. He shoots himself in the foot. No pun intended, but yeah, like
Yeah.
he does it every time. Your comeback was everybody like, oh shit, we don't know how I'm gonna come. You know, we ain't seen him battle since such and such. You know, is he gonna still rap like this? He gonna oh no, I did this, that, and then that. Then you come back with shit that we could have listened to you spit on Smack DVD. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, that shit was like, yeah, so he's a good rapper and he knows what to do. Like I said, he's not one of the greatest of all times, but to me, he's a legend and a pioneer. I'll give
Yep.
him that. And there's nothing
Yep.
wrong. I would love somebody to say I was the pioneer or something and I was a legend. And that has esteem to it, just like being one of the greatest of all times. You know, you just got to be who you are. And if you're a pioneer and you're a legend, you know, because you just can't call him a GOAT because he ain't had that many fights. Who has he fought?
Nope.
It's just like, you know what I'm saying?
Nope.
So, with
He
that being
just
said,
get paid off of him being a pioneer and legend, like you said, and being one of the first innovators. Well, not even
and
innovators, but
as he should, I wish all them old niggas who got robbed for their publishing back in the day would get a check from hip hop right now, some kind of way. So yeah, I'm shout out to Murder Mook and Lux for understanding who they are and making sure they get paid off their legendary status, but not because they great. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because of their pioneers and their legendary status.
That's it. They get paid off of the name.
Exactly. As they should. As they should.
But should they? Because listen, let me give you an example. We got legends in the rap community that once their name starts to fizzle out, guess what happens? They don't get them bags the same way. They
Yeah.
don't.
But what if they what about Lux and Mook was different to make them turn down all them battles and only take the battles that they took, but still be considered greatest of all times by far by the masses? That's great
I
business.
really think.
If I get look, if I can get the same esteem as Floyd Mayweather, and he done won 50 fights and never lost, and I can get that same love uh, for uh, for taking 5 fights and arguably not winning them all. Okay, hear me out. But I still get that esteem, and you still put me up into the rafters. Hey man, that's a classic thing of working smarter, not harder. You know, I'm not mad at
Okay,
that.
but no, this is what I think. This is what I think is going on. Like you said, they get paid off their name and all that. But being that they get paid off their name and stuff, regardless if, you know, they don't battle often or they have a subpar performance, they're getting paid off their name. So it ain't like smacking them can say, all right, we paying you 40 bands at one moment, and then that, you know, from that battle it was a lackluster, this, that, and the third.
Right,
Their next
right,
battle, they still gonna get paid that much. Why? Because it's their name. And
right.
Smack can't go and be like, look, your last battle was, you know, subpar, so we gonna only give you about 15 bands. He gonna look at him like, nah, I'm Lux type shit. Like, no, what the fuck?
And he must, and in order for him to pay him, he must understand how much he's making off of it. So if people didn't want to see
Exactly.
him,
So it ain't
but,
like they can
but
go up and then drop.
yeah, because I thought I never wanted to see Murder Mook rap again until it was Briz Rothstein and now it's Tay Rock. So it showed me there is some narratives out there that I want to see him battle, and we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I want him to shock me. If he whoops Tay Rock, just smacks him around,
What's up,
like that'll
sir?
be so great. That'll be so great for the culture.
Yeah.
But if Tay
Yeah.
Rock
I
wins
got
all,
Tay Rock though.
but if Tay Rock wins all the young niggas in his class, and Lord, he's gonna be the god. Watch.
And he needs
Watch.
to beat him clear. Like, no
Clear.
debating.
He need to kill dead. Like we ain't even question. No
Is
debate.
he dead? It don't need no is he dead kid. You gonna know he dead. God damn
Because
it.
he don't have no head. Pause. Sure. Yeah, you're right.
Facts, facts.
Yeah. So with that being said, I'm out.
All right, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and comment below who you think won Kings versus Queen, who you would like to see on the next card. Make sure you guys subscribe to Sand Dollars channel, and we out. Bye.
You ain't gotta fuck with me.